Hey guys, welcome to the Awakening Collective. My name is Promise. I'm here to do a reading on the new moon in Leo for tomorrow, August 16th. Kind of thought it would be a good idea to check in on that energy to see what we can kind of expect. I know that we're in a Venus retrograde right now and we're approaching a Mercury retrograde. So with a new moon in Leo, Leo is all about, your passions in life, your willpower, your drive, your energy, the things that fill you up, and your creative spark. Leo can also be associated with, feelings, romance, like when you get like that fiery passion for somebody and you're just like all in kind of thing. That's another Leo trait. But Leos are pretty feisty. They can be very... I get along with Leos pretty well, so I really don't have a whole lot to say. But if you cross a Leo, ooh, you better watch your back. But Leos are typically very trustworthy, devoted. They're great people to lean on. But then their downside, they can be kind of stubborn, bullheaded. And they just don't give up ever. So if they need to win a battle of sorts, they'll find a way to win that. So with, Venus in retrograde, us entering a new moon in Leo, now is the time to really take a look at the things that are impacting, possibly your relationships here. So I just kind of wanted to check in on that energy, the new moon for tomorrow, and see what was going on. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That helps us with reaching those that would need messages that I'm delivering here. If you're new here, please be sure to check out our website at theawakeningcollective.com. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can email us at info@theawakeningcollective.com. So, all right, let's just get right into it. What is the general overall energy, Spirit, for the new moon in Leo tomorrow, please? What do we need to know? What do we need to know here, Spirit? General overall energy. Excuse me, the general overall energy is the Six of Swords. So this is a sense of like, whenever I see this, I always think of somebody's running away from their problems. Can you clarify the Six of Swords, please? The Sun card. So there's somebody here. This could be you. This could be somebody you're dealing with, or you could be watching somebody in this type of energy. But there's somebody here that is kind of... they're either running away from their problems to go search for happiness elsewhere, or they've kind of like learned their lessons in whatever situation they're trying to depart here from. And learning those lessons, it can kind of be like, it's like a hard pill to swallow. Like, maybe this person made some mistakes. Maybe they realized some things about themselves. Maybe they realized some things about whoever it is that they're dealing with. But whatever it is, they know that they need to move on, because where they're at, they are not happy. So the Sun card indicates happiness. It's, kind of like an enlightenment. It's like a truth, so to speak. So like when the sun is shining, you can see everything. There's no dark spots. There's no hidden, shadowy anything anywhere that could like be crept up. Everything's illuminated. You can see everything. So it's kind of like this person that is like running away from their problems, or possibly moving on after learning some lessons. They now know that they're not happy, and they're going to go pursue happiness somewhere where there's like truth, somewhere where it feels like where their true happiness lies here. What is the challenge or blockage, please? The Hangman is challenge or blockage. So this person could have been in the Hangman position for a while here. And when you're in the hangman position, you're kind of sitting there reflecting. You're watching everything go on around you. You're being very observant. You're, you know, connecting the dots. You're watching the behaviors of other people. You're taking it all in. You're learning what that means for yourself. You're learning more about yourself this way as well. Like, say, for example, if this is very, very trivial and petty, but like, say, for example, somebody doesn't dry the dishes the way you like them to be dried, right? So you're kind of watching that, and you're watching how they react to your inability to dry that cup to perfection there. And you're kind of like, oh, I don't really like that. And what does that mean for me? Oh, I kind of want to be with somebody that doesn't, you know, treat me like I don't know how to clean. You know, for example, that's one thing there. So while this person is in this, you know, hangman position, kind of being reflective, perceptive, thinking about things, learning more about themselves, learning about those around them, the Ace of Wands is here. It's kind of like, it's kind of like they learn something new, and it gives them a new creative spark, a new inspiration. There's new enthusiasm, new energy coming in. So it's kind of like they had this epiphany moment of sorts while they were, you know, in that hangman position. What is this Ace of Wands, please? It's like they realize something that they're excited about. The Ace of Wands, but clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Now, again, this could be you, or this could be somebody you're dealing with. Seven of Pentacles, something. Seven of Pentacles, it's all about you're working on something, or something was being worked on here, and you're kind of like looking at your progress so far. Give me one more on this Seven of Pentacles. You're kind of waiting for the results. You're waiting to see the rewards of your efforts here. And it can also indicate, the Seven of Pentacles can also indicate a sense of impatience. So maybe there's something going on here with this Ace of Wands, with this creative spark, that you're kind of wondering, why is it taking so long? Because the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like a slow moving energy. You kind of have to like plant the seeds, wait for it to grow, or take the first steps in a direction, you know, make that communication, do that contract, or make that contact is what I was actually going to say, but contract came out, so that's interesting. Somebody might be dealing with contract stuff, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. That indicates that there's like a karmic cycle, and not all karmic cycles are bad. So you go through these karmic cycles in your life, and you get put through these challenges and these stages, and how you deal with them and how you operate from your authentic self and your core self. You can leave behind good karma for yourself, or you can leave behind bad karma for yourself. But there's a sense of like hanging out here, taking it all in, trying to figure out, you know, what way to move forward. You're watching others, or somebody's watching you. Somebody's being very observant in this whole situation, and there's a sense of like, you know, excitement here. Somebody had an idea somewhere, and it's could potentially be related to business, because of the Seven of Pentacles here. So there's something that you've already started working on here, and you're waiting for like the rewards to come in. You're waiting for progress to be shown, or there could be like an idea that pops up that would help the growth of this project, or this business, or this partnership, or this relationship, whatever it is. In your case, there's a sense of like having a new idea, like a creative spark that would help this flourish more. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which indicates like a cycle of sorts. The Wheel of Fortune indicates change. It's like it's fate, like destiny, divine intervention. So One more on the Wheel of Fortune here. One more on the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Swords. Whenever I see the Page of Swords, I think about some kind of communication that comes in that kind of clears the air, or kind of like cuts through the fluff, so you have like a clear understanding of something, whatever the topic may be. Or it could indicate like you see something so clearly now. It could also indicate that there might be somebody like kind of watching you, and it might be this Hangman over here kind of watching you. So there might be a situation here where somebody feels unfulfilled, or where they're at right now. Maybe they learned some lessons, whatever the case may be, but they're taking off. They don't want to deal with that no more. They know it's not for them. They want to go search for their happiness. And it looks like they went through a period of like isolation, where they were taking time to really think about the things that matter to them. And during this time, they kind of had like a flash of insight, so to speak, on what it was that they really valued, what it was they wanted to put their time and energy into here, what it was that they wanted to grow. And it's almost like with this Wheel of Fortune here coming in, it makes me wonder if this person, whoever this may be, it makes me wonder if they're wrapping up like a karmic cycle in their life. Like they learned their lessons. They see everything clearly now. They have a full understanding of what's going on. What is the focus here, Spirit? What is the focus here, Spirit? So this might be something that you might be experiencing on the new moon, or somewhere, you know, maybe shortly there before or shortly thereafter. You know, energy is, or not energy, time is linear. So what's happening now could be happening tomorrow. Excuse me, one of these cards fell. So the focus is the Ten of Wands here. So somebody's really struggling. They have like a heavy weight on their shoulders. They feel burdened by something. What is this Ten of Wands here, Spirit? What is the Ten of Wands, Spirit? What is the past energy? Jeez. So the Ten of Wands is here. And that could indicate that somebody's kind of like feeling burdened by all of their responsibilities. Or it could indicate somebody feels like they have all these things they need to take care of. And it's that type of situation where they can only take care of them alone. Like, say, for example, like you need to go to the doctor to get a physical done. You can't send somebody else to go to the doctor for you. So there's like these responsibilities that this person has to take care of themselves. And they're feeling weighed down by it. They're kind of feeling alone in it too. A little isolated, a little lonely, a little sad. And it's clarified with the Eight of Cups here. And that indicates that this person knows that it's time to move on with their life. Whatever it is, this situation that they were in, they no longer feel fulfilled by it. They feel like there's something more out there. They know that they need to move on. And then we have the Page of Wands here, which is like an indication of, you know, some kind of information coming in. Could be a new idea, a new direction to go in. It kind of puts a little like spark back into their liveliness. What is this Page of Wands? Page of Wands. Six of Pentacles is here, so it could be that, you know, this could be somebody feeling stuck in a job that is tedious and boring and it doesn't feel fulfilling. It could be, you know, same thing with a relationship here too, because we've got like a variety of all of the decks out here. But yeah, there's some kind of like information that this person receives, and it looks like they're kind of receiving it over and over and over again, you know, because up in the beginning here, we saw them like moving on, learning lessons. So they kind of like realized something. They realized that they needed to move on, go find their happiness. And then here they are hanging out, you know, in the hangman position right here. And again, they're learning, you know, what it is that would make them happy. There's like clarity and truth there. But at first it kind of looks like they need to take care of some things here. They need to wrap up some loose ends, maybe some unfinished business. I don't know, pay that bill, make that doctor's appointment. And then, you know, that, you know, once they're done with all these duties, responsibilities, chores, whatever it may be, you know that there's a sense of like needing to move on from this situation because there's some kind of information that came in. They learned something about themselves here. They learned that wherever they are currently at, now this could be you. You could be feeling like wherever you're currently at, it's unfulfilling. It's not filling your cups anymore. It's not making you feel purposeful. It's not making you feel happy, abundant, joyful, all those things, you know, that every person on this planet should have in their life. Like you or somebody else is feeling this way. They know they need to move on. It could be your job. It could be your relationship. It could be your house. You know, you need to move on from something here. And this right here, this Page of Wands is an indication of knowing, you know, which direction to move forward in. And the Six of Pentacles is kind of like a, it's like you whatever you choose to do next, you know that it's going to help others. No, so now maybe this could be an indication of you taking time to help yourself. So you might be considering like some therapy, or you might be considering, you know, doing some charity work. You know, when you do charity work, you're really helping yourself too. It makes you feel amazing. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and, you know, go volunteer somewhere. Especially if you live in town here. I know that Mary's Place could probably use some volunteer workers right now. They're kind of like, you know, got a lot of people coming in and out of there. We got the women's shelter that could probably use some volunteers. The Humane Society, check out ODC. There's lots of places in town here where you can volunteer and get those feel-good feelings for yourself. But there's a sense of wanting to do something to either help yourself move forward in life or help somebody else move forward in life, or just like a general change in direction in the career that you feel is calling to you. Now, the Tower is showing up here, so it's an indication that there's divine timing at play here. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune and then the Tower. So there's something going on here where you're hearing it, you're feeling it. You might be getting signs and synchronicities. You might be feeling a pulling in a certain direction and not entirely sure why you're feeling pulled in that direction, but you're listening to it, you're paying attention to it. Or it could be somebody else that's doing this as well. Somebody you're involved with. Somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody from your past is realizing something. Who knows here? But there's somebody in this scenario here that feels pulled in a different direction. And it's more towards a direction of like helping others, maybe charity work or doing something that makes you feel good. And this Tower here, that could indicate like a change, a perspective change. Whenever I see the Tower, I kind of feel like it's something that changes your life and it feels horrible, right? So now, like, maybe you could have lost a home, you could have lost a job, you could have lost a relationship, you know, something came in and pulled this stability out from underneath you. And it happened for a reason. Those things just don't happen for no reason. There's a reason why things happen in life. So now if you're feeling a little like lost and confused and almost like anxiety ridden and frantic, just like take a time. Take a, like, I don't know, take like 2 hours to yourself, take a bath, take a walk, you know, walk your dog, listen to some music. When I need time to myself, I put my headphones in and I will like clean the house like no other. And I do that when I'm upset as well. But let's clarify this Tower here and see what that could be. And the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles going on here. So it could indicate breaking free from a relationship. Now, any type of relationship, you can be breaking free from a romantic relationship, a family relationship, a friendship, a business partner. You can be running away from your boss, you know, whatever it is. But that, ooh, what a mess. And it might feel messy for you. It might feel chaotic and messy, and it might be causing a lot of confusion, which is why that Tower moment, you know, Tower could be out here. Now, yeah, so there's definitely something here where you're feeling called to go in a different direction. And there's the Queen of Wands is here. So the Queen of Wands is very, you know, fiery, passionate, confident. She's like determined. She's very social, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic. She's very sure of herself. She's got a lot of confidence. So there might be somebody in your energy or around you that might be impacting this direction that you're going in, or this can definitely be you. So the Queen of Wands is typically, she's in the spotlight a lot. So she could have a little, you know, even if you're living in a small town, she could be well known. She could be married, maybe she's married to the mayor of your small town, or this could be you looking to do something that kind of helps that town out a little bit more. So somewhere along the lines here, they know they're not being fulfilled. Their purpose on this planet is not being fulfilled in where they're at right now. They've been hearing the call. They've been feeling the call. They've been taking the time to take care of all these other little things out of life so they can clean their plate off and move forward into a fulfilled life here. And it looks like that there's like this Queen of Wands here. She could either be like a support person that helps guide you in the direction that you're feeling called to go in, or this could be, you know, somebody that's already kind of in the spotlight. Something happens here where you realize that, you know, you're going to be doing something more purposeful in your life. Let's get the near future, please, Spirit. Near future, please, Spirit. Yeah, so moving in this direction definitely could cause a heartbreak somewhere. So the Three of Swords is here. That usually indicates like a third-party energy, some kind of heartbreak that happens. So maybe somebody was involved in a third-party situation here and they decided to move on from it. They learned their lesson, you know, and they got their heart broken, whatever it may be. You could have broken somebody's heart and this person's moving forward in a direction they feel more fulfilled in, or this could have happened to you, but there's definitely third-party involvement here. So, I mean, like, if this is not a love relationship that we're talking about here, it could be, you know, one of your coworkers that you really trusted talking poorly about you, or maybe your business partner did something shiesty behind your back here. Whatever it was, there was a third party involved here, and it broke somebody's heart. There's a lot of pain there, a lot of betrayal, a lot of heartache. What is this Three of Swords here, please? So you, in the future, that you might be going through like a healing process, as well as you're moving into this transition of moving away from what doesn't feel good anymore and moving more into your light, more into your purpose. Yep. Yeah, this heartbreak happened because, you know, there's definitely something bigger out there for you. And I think you're kind of finally realizing that, well, A, B, and C didn't work out for this reason and that reason. And I finally learned what it is that I want to do, what makes me feel fulfilled, what makes me feel purposeful on this life. And you're kind of using this energy from this heartbreak, this devastation, this betrayal, whatever it may have been. You're kind of using that energy and refocusing yourself into like a manifestation mode. You have everything that you need to move forward in the direction that you want to move forward in. You have all the skills, you have all the knowledge, you have all the resources, you have all the tools. So you're kind of not really, you're not sitting in this heartbreak energy for too long. Or you could be using that heartbreak energy to, you know, when I get really angry about something or I'm really upset about something, I swear that's the only time I have the energy to clean. So maybe somebody's coming out of this heartbreak situation, and instead of like moving into depression and sitting on the couch and eating the chips and watching the TV and crying and not cleaning and taking care of yourself, somebody in this situation is using this, you know, freedom, even though it comes with sadness, grief, a sense of loss, all these feelings. They're using this opportunity to create something that they really want here. So what is this Magician? They're kind of like, yeah, it hurts, but I still have to live. I still have to pay the bills. I still have to survive. I still have to go to the kids' games or feed the dog or walk the dog, or still have to spend time and energy on this, that, and the other. Whatever it is, like this person's, they took a beating and they got right back up. You can't hold this person down for long. So this might be you, or this could be somebody else in your energy here. What is this manifestation or the Magician all about, please, Spirit? Show me the Magician, please. Yep. Yep. Somebody's definitely using this heartbreak as an opportunity to create a new life for themselves. They know what they want. They're going to go after it. Knight of Pentacles. That's, you know, moving towards, you know, practical, reliable, kind of like a slow and steady energy. You know, this person's hardworking. They know it's going to take time to build, you know, what it is they want to build. They could be trying to build an empire for all I know. But they know what they need to do to move forward, to provide themselves stability. And they're going to be committed to it. They're going to be patient with it. And this is something that this person really, really wants. Let's get some advice here, Spirit. So whatever this situation is for you, Page of Cups, advice. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Pages are communicators. So there might be a message that comes in. It could be from somebody who, A, is either apologizing for whatever this may have been. B, it could be somebody offering like their cup to you, like wanting making a move, like wanting a romantic relationship with you. Or the C, this could be you, you know, connecting with your inner child here. So I don't know, however that applies to whoever is out there, but there's a sense of those 3 different scenarios, what this could possibly be. So let's clarify it. Kind of leaning more towards like the inner child thing here, because there's a sense of wanting to create something that'll bring your own stability in, that'll bring a sense of like success and accomplishments in. So there might be something you're daydreaming about. There might be a job you're daydreaming about, maybe a vacation you're daydreaming about. Whatever it is, you're kind of looking forward to it here. So there might be like an indication that you might be able to move forward in one of those directions, or there might be an apology that comes in. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Yeah, it was probably an apology. It looks like somebody here, maybe 7 of Cups or 7 of Swords is all about deceit. Somebody might have lied to you, stole from you, cheated on you, betrayed you, was deceptive in one nature or another. So there might be somebody that rolls back around here after you've picked yourself up, dusted yourself off, and started creating a really solid life for yourself. And now this person's like, oh shit, they're not at home laying on the couch sulking. I need to go and apologize for the shitty shit I did. And if that is the case, one more card here, please, Spirit. I don't know. If somebody rolled back around and tried to apologize to me for all the crap they put me through, I'm be like, yeah, whatever. And they're done that, learned my lesson. But that's, you know, I've been realizing lately that might be one of my issues as well, is being too bullheaded or stubborn or unapproachable, you know. If I were to do something really bad to somebody, I would want the opportunity to be forgiven, or to at least apologize to that person. And I would be sincere about it. So I don't know why I'm saying all that, but maybe there's something here where you, at the very least, need to hear this person out. And maybe it's not for them to apologize, or maybe it's not for them to get forgiveness, but maybe this is about you. Maybe you need to hear what they have to say so you can bring closure to something, so you can really focus on what it is you want moving forward in life here. But what is this 7 of Swords? I don't know if you can hear my dogs in the background. I apologize if you can. They're being feisty. I just love my little babies. They're probably out there fighting over a pillow that I don't want them chewing on. Yeah. Five of Wands is about like a competition. So somebody might feel like they need to compete for your attention, need to compete for your energy, your time, something here. Or this deceit, this betrayal, this dishonesty did involve a third party over here that broke your heart, and it kind of made you feel like you had to compete in this situation. So if if you want my advice, I would at least hear this person out if this does come back around. Just listen. Because you're listening does not mean you forgive. And forgiveness is not for them anyways. It's for yourself. So there's a reason why this is going to resurface or surface here for you. There's something in what this person has to say that'll bring you some type of closure, bring you some type of understanding. And it'll really kind of wrap things up for you here. And then we do have the Fool underneath the deck here. So yeah, like for me, for example, if somebody really did something nasty, mean, and hurtful to me, I would shut that door on that mofo right away. Like, well, this time I probably would. Or maybe next time. But maybe this is like a repeating situation here, and you're just like, it doesn't make any damn sense to you. And maybe you need that information. Maybe you need that clarity. Maybe that's what you need to move forward. And once you do get that, whether it's this person telling you or whether you're telling another person, whatever this is here, something needs to be spoken and released out into the ethers. And once that happens, there's a sense of like being able to move forward, right? So the Fool here is like kind of like a taking a leap of faith. Doesn't necessarily mean leaping into a new relationship, leaping into accepting this apology, leaping into anything, but it just kind of does put you into uncharted territories for yourself. So you're kind of moving into a new part of your life that you've never experienced before. And you might get a little excited about it. And I think I'm going to leave that there for now. Let me know how this resonates for those of you out there. You know, feel free to leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what's going on in your situation. I really, I read comments on other readers. I just like looking at what might be happening across the board for, you know, viewers, whether it's my reading or another person's reading. I like reading those things. Just also, I'm a nosy person by nature, so that's why I read as well. But I hope this helps somebody out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Visit our store. We're located in Wisconsin Rapids. Visit our website at theawakeningcollective.com. And if you would like to book a personal reading, email us at info@theawakeningcollective.com. So with those personal readings they can be done virtually. You know, I can set up a one-to-one with you, whatever app you have, or I can send you a video, or you can even stop in at the store for your reading as well. So I hope this helps somebody out there, and I'll see you guys later. I'll see you next time. Bye.